She was the person I thought about every day, yet also the one I most wanted to avoid. I was feeling really weak and I frantically grabbed my mask and put it on. But it was too late, her eyes had already landed on me. Her gaze flickered a little. "Jake, why are you at the hospital again?" I got my mask on before I could say anything. "Don't tell me you're here to deliver food again." I was not wearing my delivery uniform, so I thought for a second. "What I am here for is none of your business." She was already under a ton of scrutiny right now, and if someone snapped a photo, the backlash would only get worse. Lily's expression shifted. "You're right. I was out of line, so what are you here for?" "It has nothing to do with me." A flash of hurt crossed her eyes. It was hard to watch. I gave a quiet response and tried to ease past her and leave, but after a few steps, I could not stop myself. "It is getting cold out. Make sure you bundle up and stay warm with that." I walked out of the hospital as fast as I could and headed back to my place. I lay there fighting through the discomfort, scrolling on my phone, and saw that the stranger from last night, the one who went by Little Sparrow, had messaged me saying she was having a bad day. I read the message and after a moment I replied what happened. I sent it but did not get a reply right away. Then I spotted another trending topic. The keyword was Hunter denies rumors. I tapped on it and saw that Hunter had posted a video himself, basically saying that he and Lily were not what the media was making them out to be, and that running into her at the hospital was purely coincidental. His statement lined up almost exactly with what Lily's team had already said. I scrolled through the comments and practically everyone was gushing over Hunter, saying he had class and real character for a self-made CEO. To personally come out and clear Lily's name, like that was a big deal. And then someone commented it totally gives off protective boyfriend energy. Like a powerful CEO who jumps in the moment his girl gets caught up in drama. I am so here for this ship, and that comment shot straight to the top. That is when I noticed Little Sparrow's account pop up. She had replied to that top comment. "Y'all need to stop, these two have zero chemistry, okay? Besides, Lily is on the rise right now. There is no way she is getting into a relationship. And she definitely does not like Hunter just from that one reply." Little Sparrow sounded so sure, like she was personally involved. Someone came at her fast, but she did not back down one bit. They went back and forth, getting more fired up by the second. I jumped in pretty quick and backed her up. After the dust settled, she sent me a bunch of memes, finally got that out of my system. Glad to hear it. Sometimes you just need to let it out. Anything going on in real life, anything bothering you? That question caught me off guard. I mean, do I? Maybe yeah, maybe not. I had less than 3 months left at this point. Talking about being happy or sad felt kind of pointless. "Hey, why are you ignoring me?" She followed up with a string of meme spam. "Nothing is wrong, I just hope she is doing well." She smelled tea immediately and started pressing for details. But this was about Lily, and I could not let a single thing slip. I kept it vague, said a quick goodbye, and went offline. Once I felt a little better, I headed out to do deliveries. With my condition, I could not make much, but it was enough to cover the basics. I was renting the cheapest place I could find, and I did not expect much from life anymore. I also avoided big, heavy orders since I could not handle them. Did not want to waste anyone's time, but that day out on deliveries, something unexpected happened. I got an order that specifically requested me, and they had already tipped me $188. I figured it had to be a heavy load, and I was about to message the customer to decline, but I checked the details, and it was just a cake. This was seriously good money for me. The job was easy, and the note just said, "Deliver it today whenever I could." I was floored. It felt like a gift from above. I did not think twice and hit accept. I really needed the cash, so I picked up the cake from the listed address and made my way to the destination. It was not too far. Maybe half an hour out when I arrived, I found myself at a luxury gated community. Places like this usually do not let delivery drivers inside. They have dedicated staff to receive orders and personally bring them up to the residents, which gives the residents a solid layer of privacy. Just as I was about to hand the order off, the concierge looked over the details. One moment, sir, hearing him call me sir actually caught me off guard. Most people just called me the delivery guy. Is something wrong with the order? When I picked up the cake earlier, I noticed it was pretty pricey. If anything went wrong, I would not just lose the earnings. I could never cover it. The concierge kept a polite smile. "No, sir. The resident specifically requested that you deliver it to the door personally." I gave him a look of disbelief. "Are you sure about that?" "Absolutely, sir. Right this way." "Let me get the gate for you." I stepped inside. I thought I would have to walk, but they actually had a dedicated cart to shuttle visitors around. I had to admit, rich people really did live differently along the way. I noticed the grounds were beautifully landscaped. Tons of greenery and wide spacing between buildings, way nicer than most places. When we reached the building, the concierge called the elevator for me. This kind of community usually had one elevator per unit, meaning total privacy. The units here started at several million, and I could only imagine what the HOA fees looked like. I thanked the concierge and rode up to the 8th floor. I'm not sure why, but I suddenly felt a little nervous. I got to the unit and reached up to press the bell. The chime barely finished before the door swung open. I was a little surprised. Did the resident know I was on my way up and wait right at the door? But when the door opened, I was completely stunned, because standing there in the doorway was none other than Lily, the person I had never stopped thinking about. "Why is it you? It is me. So what, you cannot deliver to me?" She did not have that cold edge anymore. She just looked at me, like she was waiting to see how I would react. "Of course I can. Here is your cake. Enjoy your food." I held the cake out to her and turned to leave, but she did not reach for it. She just stared at me. She was wearing a loose set of pajamas, no makeup and still breathtakingly beautiful, but I could not bring myself to meet her eyes. I kept my face calm while everything inside me was going haywire. I never imagined she would track me down through the delivery app and request me specifically. Everything about this moment felt surreal. Not just the situation, but my own heart pounding out of control. Let me just set the cake down. I have other orders to get to. I snuck a glance at her, and her eyes had gone red. Tears slipped down her face. She locked eyes with me. Jake, do you actually think you were being noble? Do you think you were some kind of hero sacrificing yourself? For everyone else, is that supposed to be impressive? I watched her hands ball into fists. Her nails looked like they were about to dig into her palms. What are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean. Quit playing dumb, Jake. I gotta say, you are a pretty good actor, honestly. I should have put in a word with the director. Got you cast in something, you would have been a huge star. She kept talking as tears rolled down her face, watching her like this. My chest felt like it was caving in, but I genuinely did not know how to face her right now. What could I possibly say to her? I had already fallen into a hole I could not climb out of. All I could do was make sure I did not drag her down with me. I could not be her problem to carry. And I definitely could not become her burden. I had even less courage to face her now. I set the cake on the floor and forced back the pain tearing through me. I turned around to walk away just like she said. We were not the same kind of people anymore. We had no business crossing paths. I turned to leave, but suddenly she rushed at me from behind and wrapped her arms around me. Her broken sobs cut right through me. Jake, please do not leave me again. Please do not leave me this time. Her tears soaked through my shirt and seeped into my skin until they completely swallowed me.